maybe even longer.
Mark Santo-Martino, 9 News.
There's still plenty to come on 9 News this Sunday. We'll show you how one of Australia's busiest airports is preparing staff for a major crash disaster. But first, Joshua Daw is here with sport. And Josh, it was a horror show for the Eagles in Sydney.
Alison Buddy brilliance proved far too much for the reigning premiers to handle. And there could be an extra long holiday heading Willie's way. Plus, the Dockers under stress with yet another serious injury. And the World Cup wait is finally over for our magical Matildas. West Coast's woes at the SCG have continued, dealt a 45-point thumping thanks to a bag of 5 from Lance Franklin. The Swans dominated after quarter time, and there could be more pain for the Eagles following a sling tackle from Willie Rioli.
It's a stranglehold that's lasted 20 years, and it's just the way the Swans like it.
For 5 goals, he's kicked it.
Oh yes!
Like a millionaire. Lance and his buddies have done it today.
They're the premiers. Yeah, it really was a team effort. We were down 3 on the interchange, so we just knew how to grind out a win, and we were able to do that, which is great.
Supply wasn't the issue as West Coast created 12 more inside 50s. The only knockout blow they could deliver likely to come at a cost.
Has he got anything to worry about, Willie?
Yeah, I think he has.
Minus the cool head of Shannon Hearn, a bit of panic in the defence. The Swans' big targets running riot with a 21-point lead into half-time.
The Sam and Buddy show is starting to wind up at the SCG.
After conceding 4 straight, West Coast even threw Jeremy McGovern forward, but Sydney smelt blood and went for the kill. Buddy playing provider.
With exquisite touch.
Then finisher.
Skips through the 50 and chalks up another one.
Sydney's lead could have been far greater without Liam Ryan's efforts.
Where Kennedy is waiting. Ryan kept on coming.
Papley finished with 5. The Eagles dealt a costly percentage blow before their bye.
Really disappointed tonight. You know, the effort was inconsistent, but it was probably more that the execution of our plans were not up to scratch.
Fremantle's ruck crisis has deepened, with Rory Lobb likely to miss the rest of the season. Lobb has a stress fracture in his foot, joining Alex Pearce and Matt Taberner on the sidelines.
He's been instrumental to the Dockers since arriving from the Giants, thriving in his role in the ruck.
Lobb gets back to take the defensive mark.
Now there's fears Rory Lobb's season is over, with scans revealing stress fractures in the 26-year-old's right foot. Lobb appeared to sustain an injury in this incident against Brisbane. Managed heading into the Collingwood clash, he reported soreness after Fremantle's upset win over the Pies, where Lobb played a key role.
They need a goal and Rory Lobb gets it.
Sean Darcy will now have to come straight back in to play Port Adelaide on Saturday after recovering from an ankle injury. Key Demons Jake Lever and Stephen May will make long-awaited returns against the Magpies in tomorrow's Queen's Birthday clash at the MCG. But Clayton Oliver is downplaying concerns he could miss after leaving the track with a back complaint.
How are you feeling, mate? You look a bit sore out there today. No, I'm all right, just a bit of a sore back, but all sweet.
You good to go tomorrow?
Yep, bloody oath.
Last night, Adelaide secured a precious 21-point win over the Giants.
He keeps it in! Oh, look at Eddie Betts!
The Crouch brothers standouts with over 30 disposals each. Forward Josh Jenkins booted 3. Keziah Dawn, 9 News.
Just 2 games in the waffle today. West Perth climb into the top 5 with a 6-goal win over the Eagles, while the Sharks are off the bottom of the ladder, trouncing the Royals by 72 points. Usman Khawaja and Glenn Maxwell have held their spots in Australia's 11 for tonight's World Cup clash with India. There's been some stunning catches this tournament, and Nathan Coulter-Nile has gone close to snaring another.
Oh, it's put down. Would have been a hanger.
The Aussies are searching for their 3rd straight win, having already beaten Afghanistan and the West Indies. As the celebrations continue for Ash Barty in Paris, attention now turns to the men's decider, with Rafael Nadal gunning for his 12th Open crown later tonight. He'll battle Dominic Thiem after the Austrian upset Novak Djokovic in 5 tight sets.
Resuming at 1-set-all, high winds again proved eye-watering, but Dominic Thiem refused to use that as an excuse.
Oh. a stunning point.
He assumed the upper hand. All the while, grey clouds hovered over the world number one.
Have you ever played tennis? Yes. You played tennis, right? Well done, man. Well done. You made yourself a name.
That spray appeared to do the trick as the Joker sprung into action.
We are going the distance. Djokovic responds.
Far from unsettled, team raced to a 4-1 lead in the final set.
Delicate touch of the highest quality.
Only for the heavens to open. Novak gladly racing from the court. And after a 65-minute delay, he breathed new life.
And again, Djokovic comes up with the goods at the front of the court.
But the Austrian rose to the occasion.
A 5-star performance from Dominic Thiem.
Locking in a rematch of last year's decider.
It's always to play rougher here on this court is always the ultimate challenge.
And Ash Barty isn't Australia's only French Open champion. Dylan Olcott securing his maiden crown at Roland Garros in 3 sets. Braden Ingram, 9 News.
Kick-off for the Matildas World Cup campaign in France isn't far away. Playing at her 3rd tournament, Sam Kerr says a first-up win over Italy is crucial to Australia's chances.
The Matildas have been tried and tested on and off the pitch this year, but tonight Sam Kerr has her eye on the prize.
Every time I step on the field, I want to score for my country, but to do it in a World Cup would be a dream come true. Look, if I don't score and we win the World Cup, I'm going to be happy. It's not about me, this World Cup, it's about the team.
West Coast Fever have recorded their 3rd draw for the season, another nail-biter against the Giants at Perth Arena. Janelle Fowler shooting 61 of their 62 goals.
Fowler just said, give it to me. Take it, steps in and delivers.
In NRL, an upset for the Panthers, defeating the Roosters 19-10. The Titans secured a much-needed win over the Broncos.
Without a dummy half, how easy is that? Kelly's got a double.
Last night, the Sea Eagles stole a 2-point win over the Cowboys in Townsville.
Oh, what a moment! He's been out there for less than a minute!
Perth's Daniel Ricciardo will start from the 2nd row of the grid for tomorrow morning's Canadian Grand Prix. The Renault driver recording his best qualifying result this season.
4th and a 10th or so off 3rd. That's probably exceeded most of our expectations for now.
Ferrari Sebastian Vettel will start from pole. Keziah Dawn, 9 News.
So been a big weekend in sport, Alice. Unfortunately, the Eagles couldn't cap it off, but it doesn't end there. The Aussies in action, 9-gem tonight in the World Cup.
Okay, plenty more still happening.
Thanks.
Thanks, Josh. See you soon. Ahead in 9 News, how one of our business